Okay, so the name of the game is Car and Driver. The object is to go anywhere you want, and just to have an interaction with your partner, showing your trustworthiness, taking them around, and having fun. The car is going to be blindfolded, and then I get the command to go. Greta is my partner. I'm just going to make some things up really fast. This is going to be go. Sorry. Stop. Right. Stop. Left. Stop. That's just an example. You're going to work with your partner pair to create your language, but your partner who is the car is going to be driving. The driver is going to be the one that's seeing. Now when you go on a road trip, sometimes you like to take some pictures, remember where you've been. So you also should make a signal for like a snapshot. So it can be like, I don't know, touch their earlobe or top their head. You get to pick it, whatever you want. But when you get the snapshot sign, you get to pick up your blindfold and see where you are, and then you put it back down. Okay? So you can kind of do some funny things with your partner, keeping their safety as the most important thing. When I say switch, we'll switch roles. All right, discuss your communication in your language. No verbal communication on your road trip, and your road trip will start when I say go. All right, if you are the car, just for funsies, let's take 3 circles to our right. When I say go, all of your verbal communication ends. There will be no talking. Go. Switch roles. If you found yourself breaking rules, see how you could avoid that this round. You may begin your road trip. Go. What were some feelings that you had when you were the car? So the blindfolded partner.
Yeah. Not knowing the area, so that you didn't know where you're necessarily taken.
Yeah. What else were you feeling? Yeah, great.
I was really scared that I was gonna run into a tree or something.
Yeah. I stepped on one of the black and it was absolutely terrifying. What was there?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was pretty relaxed. I felt I don't know, I'll just do what they tell me to do.
Yeah, perfect. You had some pretty trustworthy partners.
I had so much fun because when I took off my blindfold, I don't even know where I was, and it was way farther than the start, and it was oh wow, look at all these nature. It's fun.
How was everyone's snapshot experience?
It was good.
What are some connections of experiences from Car and Driver? Weird, wonky, fun for fun, but that you can make to either life or ministry.
So we said the feeling of being completely blind and letting someone else lead you is when you start ministry, and probably the whole time you're in ministry, there are just going to be people that know more about certain things than you, and being able to trust their experience. And then Zoe said on the flip side, if you're one of those people that knows more than other people, being able to be a confident leader and trust your experience.
Yeah. And sometimes you might step on a black walnut. Sorry, girl, I didn't even say it. So make that connection. Sometimes what's going to happen?
I mean, sometimes there's still going to be bad things that happen, or it won't go exactly the way you want it to.
And they could be unforeseen.
Yeah. And
but then what?
Have to keep going and maybe get used to it. Be okay with continuing to step on black walnuts.
One of the things we talked about was real person leading. That one Harvey is knowing your partner and dude, are they okay? We
like knowing how far like you can like push people sounds a bad way, but like encouraging and challenging people, know like how far you can go with like the people around you.
Yeah, I think even more so, think about that classroom context. Same thing with your students. There's going to be some students who right away are going to be ready to be pushed outside their comfort zone or maybe pushed to harder content, where another student might not be quite ready for that, and you might have to meet them where they're at, show them that your classroom is a comfortable space, because you might have to build that trustworthy maybe relationship before that student's willing to be pushed. So great application. All right.
We talked about how sometimes you'll be thrown into a situation where you don't really know what's going on, you don't know anyone there. So it's important to just listen to those around you, especially if like someone is willing to directly help you out. Just like be a good listener and like just hear what they gotta say and try things out, and you know. And also like if you're with the screenshot thing, or not screenshot, snapshot, sometimes it's nice just to like take a break and appreciate the things around you instead of constantly going and going.
I love that. All right, our group of three.
We kind of talked about how like sometimes like when you get a call and like or like even on like the call day, like you don't necessarily know all the like things in that place that you're going to, so you have to trust the people that are there and like the congregations there to help guide you.
Very good.
We talked about the classroom environment and how sometimes as the new teacher coming to a new environment, we can feel uncertain about different things that the previous teacher have been doing with their class or their students, but just trust that they also have like the best intention for the kids and like trying to help the kids out. Just trust them because they have been an experienced teacher before you, so.
Yeah, love it.
Maybe just like the fact that like you don't always have to be like the one deciding everything you're doing, and if someone like knows better than you what to do, like just trust that they know what's best.
Awesome. All right, that was Car and Driver.